Thesis examination is an important stage in the academic journey. In this presentation, we will discuss the process, preparation, and assessment of the thesis exam. Introduction. Thesis examination is the final evaluation of students in completing the final project. This presentation will provide insight into the stage of the thesis exam. Thesis is a document or written work that presents the research and finding of students about a particular subject. This is often the requirement to complete an undergraduate or graduate degree. A thesis typically includes an original contribution to the fields of study and is supported by thorough research, analysis, and documentation. The thesis is usually defined in front of a committee and final during the thesis examination. The purpose and benefits of the thesis exam are: purpose and benefits of thesis exam, namely, number 1, purpose. Measure students' understanding and ability in the field of thesis study. Number 2, benefit. Creating qualified undergraduate graduates who are able to contribute to the field of research. Number 3, superiority. Provide opportunities for students to explore topics of interest in. Then we'll go to the main discussion. The requirements for taking the thesis exam are: number 1, course completion. Students must complete all required courses. Number 2, thesis proposal. Thesis proposal must be approved by the supervisor. Number 3, exam schedule. Determine the date and the time of the exam with the examining lead. Furthermore, the process in the thesis exam is the student must report their thesis before the deadline that has been determined. They present the result of research on particular topic in their study. Then the examiner will ask questions about the research that has been done by the students. Then after we know the process in carrying out the thesis exam, we will discuss what a preparation is needed in the thesis exam. Students must be independent in preparing their thesis, looking for the source of information needed for research, looking for reference related to the methods taken, and consulting with lecturer regarding the progress of the thesis being worked on. After making a presentation, the examiner will evaluate the chosen result method and their quality in preparing his report. Then will ask questions to find out the extent to which students understand the research related to the thesis topic. Then the last stage in the examiner will discuss and make a decision for the value given to students. Furthermore, if the research method is good, the examiner will provide graduation with the requirement the revise described to be better in terms of the report. After completing the revision, the student can be declared officially graduate and graduate for the degree of Then we will discuss the range of grades in the thesis exam. For a scale of 0 for 49 is not satisfactory. Then 50 for 69 is not easy to feasibility of writing a thesis. 70 for 84 is to provide a treatment for research result. 85 for 100 is excellent. The conclusion of this video discussion is thesis exams are important step towards graduation. Students are expected to gain a deep understanding of their research topic and be prepared for the challenge of the professional world. So, that's all the result of our discussion. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, say goodbye.
I want to explain the final assessment procedure. This presentation will explain in detail the procedure for completing final assessment in higher education, including requirement, work activity, evaluation, submission, defense, as well as the importance for completing the final assessment successfully. The following are things you need to pay attention to in your final calling assignment. The first, namely, final challenge. Request in the tab a research and original problem solving in the student field of study. 2. Academic perspective. The final project is an opportunity to apply knowledge and skill that have learned throughout the study period. And the 3, namely, collaboration opportunities. Potential to collaborate with lecturers and relate industry in conducting a rich and experience. The first discussion I completed is about final project complete requirement. The first one, mentor selection. Students choose supervisors who are in accordance with their field of study and research interests. 2. Work plan. Prepare of a work plan that describes the steps to be taken during the final project. 3. Research and experience. Conduct research, data collection, and experience relevant to the research topic. And the last one, namely, report writing. Prepare of read reports that are clear, systematic, and in accordance with the prescribed format. The second discussion is about what activities to complete the final assessment, namely research implementation. Conduct comprehensive research activities with guidance from supervisors. After conducting research in further research, write a report using reference to the areas and research results and have been done. Then discuss the report with the supervisors to get corrections and input needed. The third discussion is about final project evaluation and assessment process. What is assessed during the final assignment assessment? The first one, report assessment. Testing the final project report basis on the quality of writing, methodology, and accuracy of research results. 2. Presentation assessment. Assessment of final project presentation based of clarity, understanding of the material, quality of delivery, and ability to answer questions. 3. Final predict. The result of evaluation and assessment from supervisors and examiners are used to determine the success of the final project. The fourth discussion is about final project submission procedure. The thing to pay attention to is the first thing, administrative requirements, collect report, forms, and other administrative files in accordance with predetermined provision. 2. Final project session registration. Register to take part in the final project trial officially by completing in predetermined requirements. 3. Material preparation. Prepared presentation and final project trial material with guidance from supervisors. 4. Implementation of the final assignment trial. Conduct presentation and answer questions from supervisors and examiners according to a predetermined schedule. The 50th discussion is about final project defense. In the defense of your final assessment, you will respond to questions from supervisors and examiners appropriately, clearly, and based on the theoretical foundation and research that has been done. You can to make strong argument and provided a justification that support the result of the research and conclusion obtained. And when presenting, you feel nervous, the thing you have to do is be confident. Present confidently and persuasively to maintain and explain the contribution of research that has been done. The last one is about successful complete of final project. What we can get from completing the final assessment? A good final project increases the chances of grading with satisfactory predicate. A quality final project promises academic ability and competence in the field of study. And significant final project research result can be used as a basis for scientific publication or future research. Before I close this presentation, tip for completing the final project successfully. Don't put off work. Start by planning clear steps. Stay focused and disciplined in carrying out research. Take advantage of accepting requests and guidance. Don't hesitate to discuss with teammates or supervisors. Maybe that's all the presentation for Group 1. Thank you.
Comprehensive exam. Introduction. The comprehensive exam is the culminating stage in the educational journey that evaluates students' holistic understanding, high quality, and successful. What is a comprehensive exam? The comprehensive exam provides an understanding of the definition, purpose, and requirements of comprehensive exams. Solid preparation brings successful results. Comprehensive exam study program students is number 1. Includes final year students who have completed the study curriculum. Number 2 is getting approval from gradient lectures after meeting the credits and learning requirements. Number 3 is material understanding. Students are accepted to have understood all the material taught during the study program. Next slide is Board of Examiners Comprehensive. Point 1. Applied knowledge. The examination committee consists of lecturers who are experienced in related fields of expertise. Point 2 is Material Mystery. They have in-depth knowledge of comprehensive exam topics. Then point 3 is Research Pioneering. They often engage in research to keep up with the latest developments. Next slide is authority of the Board of Examiners. Point 1. Determine the exam format. The Board of Examiners can determine the questions types and duration of the comprehensive exam. Point 2 is exam assessment. The Board of Examiners is responsible for fairly and justly assessing the results of the comprehensive examination. Point 3 is provide recommendations. After the exam, the board gives recommendations to the students for further development. Next slide is comprehensive exam registration flow. Number 1 is eligibility. Students check and meet all registration requirements for the comprehensive exam. Number 2 is exam registration. Students fill out the registration form and ask for the approval of the guardian lecturer. Number 3 is schedule confirmation. After registration, students will receive confirmation of the schedule from the committee. Slide is implementation of comprehensive exam. Point 1 is Q&A. Students will be tested various questions related to the material studied. Point 2 is analysis and evaluation. Students' knowledge, analysis, and evaluation are taken by account in the assessment of the exam. Point 3 is feedback and discussion. Students can provide feedback and participate in discussions about their answer. Next slide is evaluation methods in comprehensive exam. Point 1, written. Students face the exam section by answering questions in written form. Point 2 is verbal. Some questions were answered orally in front of the board of examiners. Point 3 is presentation. Sometimes students also asked to present the result of their research of scientific work. Slide is consolation and essay. The comprehensive examination is the best opportunity for the students to determine their comprehensive understanding and thoroughly evaluate their study results. Be patient and successfully to your academic journey. And then last slide is consolation and advice. The comprehensive examination is the best opportunity for the students to demonstrate their comprehensive understanding and thoroughly evaluate their study results. Be passionate and successful in your academic journey. Thank you.